We're back. Okay. So I had to end the last stream. I won't say mid. I don't even know how far, to be honest. But I had to end the last one because troubleshooting wise, I didn't realize that muted wise. I didn't know I was muted. I didn't know I was muted for a good hot long time during the beginning of the stream. I thought it was on. At least I thought. I didn't realize. So that was trouble. Hey, we're troubleshooting. We're troubleshooting streams. We're chilling on it. So I'm actually down with the fact that, you know, we're getting these kinks out while we're at it. And wait a minute. Did they just announce the? I doubt it, but because it's too early if they did. Way too early if they did. Yeah, way too early. Way too early. Alright. So now since we legit have our thing on lock and we actually do everything, I want to ask you guys, how are you guys doing? How's everything going? Because I said a lot of this in the beginning on the last one, but I thought everything was good, so that was my fault there. How are you guys doing? How's a lot of the stuff playing out for you guys? Are you guys chilling? Is that that's all I want to know. Are you guys chilling? You guys having a good old time? Let me cool. Let me see. Yep. All right. Sick. I had to see if my voice was actually catching this time because it wasn't catching last time. But how you guys doing? You guys chilling? You guys rocking? We're going to continue this quest. I don't know how much we are going to get done in terms of today, but I want to go ahead and do a decent amount of this. Go ahead and knock out a decent amount of this stream, or not a decent amount of the stream. What I mean, go ahead and knock out a lot of this Archon quest. I did say this on the past one, but I didn't say it. Wait, what do I have to do? Oh, okay. I did say this when I was doing the last one. That was like actually, I would say, do it more this time. But I hope you guys are enjoying me doing these little streams more and kind of like trying to spice up. Enjoying me doing these streams more and just having some fun and relaxing with you guys. I want to do more of these, so we're gonna see how this goes and everything. But we're gonna start with the Archon quest. We're gonna go from here. Streams are gonna be variety. I want to do variety streams all the way, but I want to only do Genshin when Genshin is something worth doing. Genshining important.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Probably because I use supports.
How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Alright. Okay, wait until 2 days from now, bro. Boop. Alright, cool. This will be 2 days, and I just got rev it to 7, and we chilling. While this time's going, how did you guys go for your summons? If you guys summon, I want to know. Did you guys summon for Shinha? Did you summon for Ayaka? Like, what were you guys looking forward to? I know a lot of people were looking forward to Shinha because a lot of people skipped her in the beginning. I had a feeling a lot of people were gonna not like skipping her over time because of the fact that does it have to be 7 on the 759 or 659 is just good enough. I know a lot of people was looking forward to her, and a lot of people I don't think regretted skipping her, but they just wanted her to get her again. And honestly,
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge.
this is up. I know a lot of people were looking forward to Shinha because they skipped out on her the first time because she was very niche in terms of cryo, but now there's a lot more cryo units, and then Ayaka comes back, and so
You name it.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to her. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Ayaka because they didn't get Ayaka the last
Where there's a waterfall of more.
2 times, I think,
There's
in
a
terms
way.
of her banner. I think it was 2 times with her
Really
banner.
get us
happened.
anything we want?
So I know a lot of people are looking
Anything
forward to
at all?
Ayaka, and so I'm just curious,
So it appears
are you
that
guys summoning
knowledge
for
alone
any of
is
them?
no
Are you
longer
guys
sufficient
not
for
summoning
your
for any of
opulent
them?
appetite?
Me, I'm skipping.
Then
I'm
please
skipping.
oblige
I'm
me.
skipping.
Tell me
I don't
what
need
you
to
find.
summon for either one of them because of the fact that I already own both of them. I own both of their weapons. I went for Ayaka's weapon during her 8 billion long banner before Yelan, and I went for Ayaka and Shinha day 1, and I went for Shinha's weapon day 1 too. So I really don't have too many
I had to work really
reasons
hard to weasel my way
go
into
for
the
either
auction
one of
site.
them. I'm
Not
curious
to
if you guys are
mention
going
that
for
if
anyone.
anyone found
What you
out
guys
that I
go
was the
for? What you
leaker,
guys going
I would
for?
be in big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply.
Man, I swear, I know it's 2 different people, but man, they sound so similar. Dory and Yoimiya sound so similar to me. I don't play English that much. I mainly play in Korean, but jeez, they sound so English. Or so
That way, no one can dispute it.
they sound so similar.
It's
They
always
sound
a pleasure
so
doing business
similar
with
to the how
sterling
in terms of
patrons.
voice. They sound so similar.
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar. Ain el Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worship King Deshret? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You cannot tell me
After all,
that if
they
you did not know
believe
they
it
were 2
contains
different
the
voice
power of
actresses,
King Deshret.
that this does not sound like Jenny.
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is
cannot.
unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain.
Man, put Dory and Yoimiya in the same area and let me play on English. I feel like I'm hearing the same person.
More for Dory opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el Ahmar.
Oh, he's in the...
Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Yep. I'm looking forward. This Archon quest, you know, it's kind of subtle right now. It's not too bad. I know it's gonna get crazier. I already know it's gonna get crazier.
Al Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
I will
Really?
say I've seen a lot from
Alright.
this Archon quest.
Let's
I've
hear it.
seen a lot. In terms of clips,
Dory
I've
even gave
seen
us evidence
a
to
lot.
verify the info.
But
Have a
I
look.
can also say at the same time, not
Look
a
at
lot.
that.
It's like a
Clear
medium.
state.
It's like a
It must have
50-50
taken some
depending on how
guts
you
just
put
to
it.
infiltrate the
I
scene of the
know
Aramites
some
transaction.
things mainly because of characters
then to
that
get
have
close
came
enough
out,
to
but
take a
then I
picture
also
like
don't know
this.
a lot of things because I haven't
Bold
seen a lot
move,
of
Dory.
clips. I've been dodging these
Very
clips as
bold
much
move.
as
All right.
Like nobody's business.
The person in this
I've been
picture
dodging
is
these clips like the
indeed Mizraim,
plague.
the leader of Ain al-Ahmar.
I just been
And the glowing
dodging
red
everything.
capsule
I've been
is
trying
what
not to
appears
do
to be the divine
anything
knowledge
Archon
capsule.
Quest related, see
In
anything
which
Archon
case,
Quest related.
If we play our cards right,
Nothing.
confront
I've
them next
dodged
week,
demo
we should be
trailers.
able to
I've
force them
dodged
to
the
show their
teaser
hand.
trailers. I've dodged a lot.
Paimon didn't get why you were provoking
And
these
so now I'm like,
Ahmar guys.
now it's kind of
Now,
during
before it makes
Aika's
sense,
and
everything's
Shinha's
playing right
little
into your
banner,
hand.
so I'm like, okay, I think this is a good time to
After we
go ahead
defeat
and do
them,
it.
we can finally have a serious talk
Also
with your
because I
boss
kinda
and
want
get them to lend
Aika
us the
C1.
divine knowledge capsule.
And I
Thank
feel like
you
trying
for
to
your
get a
time and
constellation would be
efforts.
nice.
Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
This man is on
See
point.
you then.
A few days later.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time.
Oh, okay.
Where could he
there it is.
be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Go to the agreed location. I'm gonna teleport her over there. Not really. I mean, I could swim it, but do I trust myself? Two questions. One. Well, actually, I can't climb up here. I screwed myself. Oh, I screwed myself. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Hey. Yeah. Four.
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were.
But to your credit, it
He
appears
sounded
that
like
you're
it.
sticking
That
to your
was
word.
he like, yeah,
This is turning
this
into
guy.
quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Oh, we're actually fighting in town? Hey, okay.
Where do you think you are?
I won't lie. Part of me really wanted to try to get I'll hate them before I started this quest, but I didn't get lucky on that 50-50, and I wasn't whaling at the time, so it would have made the story more. I was trying to get more Sumeru accurate characters so I can make it more immersed, but you know, whatever. Oh.
Following orders.
Boop. 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 I'll take it. Anyone flying back cutscene wise, I'll take it.
Boss, finally. Did you use it? Great. Now we can.
Oh, this is the cutscene.
Boss?
I remember this in the trailer from the 3.0 trailer. I never knew the context around it though.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
We have to cut his Akasha connection now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only
Isn't that the little thing that he was shown in when they announced? And it finessed it. All right, cool, cool, cool. We need that. We need that. Why does the network remind me of like a scouter from Dragon Ball? It reminds me of like a scouter. The way he hit that, and it just like.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
It's so low. It feels so lore breaking when I don't have Al-Haytham so I can have my team to like
You mean
really make
how some
this
researchers
more
go
lore
insane
breaking.
after getting knowledge from
Kind of
Irminsul?
sucks. It really do.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in
I know he plays a
Satyavana
big role.
life
That's the
going
part that hurts
insane.
too.
The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
Oh no, our boy finessed that.
Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it.
He finessed that for real.
Who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sabzeruz festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Yeah, we can return back to the city.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
The higher-ups. And that that was all the first part? Are you serious? Why for some reason I thought that was gonna be 10 times longer than it was. Alright. I mean, hey. How long is the I do love that I don't gotta wait my update though. I do love that. I don't gotta wait my update. I can just go all in one go. I do like that. How many brain how many chapters are there? I actually don't know from the top of my head. How many chapters are there in terms of story?
We didn't miss the Sabzeruz festival, right?
Or is this
Let's
the
hurry
wait?
and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
That was Act 1. Now we're on Act 2. So I do know that. No, maybe that. I don't remember.
There she is.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna like scratch the whole trying to remember certain
Just as
moments and then
promised.
just enjoy the
Traveler and
moments
Paimon.
going through it.
I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
It's a very important
Indeed.
festival after all.
The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time.
Most likely
Speaking of
will,
which,
to be honest.
did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Oh, it discovered some
Of
pretty
course
cool
we
things.
went.
Not gonna lie.
A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Hey.
We're eavesdropping.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
She has one of the best designs.
Don't worry,
Out of
my
everyone,
guardian
Sumeru.
knights.
Outside of I hate them.
Okay, fine, but
And
only tonight.
Sino. They're probably
Tomorrow's
like
a
all
big
three
day,
equal.
and many no
to be
good
honest.
scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your
The
long journey back to
icebreaker.
the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Alright,
Oh,
alright.
you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Start 2, let's go! Alright! Higher up, up here. Alright, let's see. Okay, so right around the, I remember when I first came here
Here we are.
and I
It's also
could
very
not
close to where I've been staying.
navigate the entire area. I was struggling. And entering the that lower area where we just were, if I went under there
Not at
and then I
all.
tried to enter
Just tell me
anywhere
more about
else,
your adventures
I was
when you
lost.
get the chance.
I was lost. I sometimes couldn't even find my exit, even from where I entered. I'd be like, I guess I'm stuck here now.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
I mean, she is your bodyguard, so.
Yeah. It'll
That
be
I
pretty
do
hard to
remember.
relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sabzeruz festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Hit them Z's.
Did we oversleep? We should go meet
I like how
Junior's
Genshin
right
uses
away.
some of the idle animations for like some of the scenes. It kind of gives, even though it is the idle animations, it do give a little more immersion and a little more, I guess, realism depending on depending on what the idle animation is. And I like it, it spices it up. Instead of them just standing there half the time, it spices it up. I like
For
it.
you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Yeah, she was excited.
Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Where the meat?
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sabzeruz festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, the Sabzeruz festival is a vegetarian
I'm
holiday?
not gonna lie, I like that name.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meat, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
I hope they remember that. I hope that they remember that. Because that would be so funny we go to Natway and there is nothing like that. Paimon's devastated. I hope they remember that.
I thought the same when I
Please, that'll be
first
the
heard about
funniest
It is
callback.
said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
So just in
Sure
normal
sounds
crafting.
random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
I don't know, to be
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright, alright. I'll try what you... I'll pick up what you're throwing down. Oh, I get to pick things? Oh, say less, bro. You can take one of those. Got like a billion of them. And... let's see, and take a rock. Let's see what you can come up with.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look
Wait,
too.
dude, I wonder. I just thought about this. Would you get a different
It looks
thing
more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
if you put, depending on what you put in there? Or is it
Generally
always
speaking,
gonna be
the moon signifies...
the moon?
It means... wait a moment.
Is he really
That's
looking it up
actually
in a book?
A good question, to be
Oh,
honest.
I remember now.
It'll be kind of cool.
It means
A little-
illusions and lies.
Bruh.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes.
I mean, I
but
did
this
give you a
book
rock.
says that if you trust your
A space
intuition and
rock,
overcome your
technically,
fears,
so.
the sun will surely rise.
I'm not too surprised.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sabzeruz festival was
better.
very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that
Into what she's
spectacle.
talking about.
But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz would be just as impressive.
Oh, her dance. That's the one thing I do know, because I did see that last time when I was working on my Genshin opening. I forgot. I looked at that just in case, because I thought I could use it, and yeah, it was the one spoil I was willing to take.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
But
Hey, it's Dunyarzad.
oh, wait.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the
Wait a
few short
minute.
days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Hey, you talk again?
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I
No, never
commend
mind.
you on
I
your
thought
contribution
his
to
voice
the
sounded very
glorious
familiar.
Sabzeruz festival. All right, little soldiers.
I mean, it does sound
Take your
somewhat
candies and
familiar, but I
forget
don't.
your loyalty to Lesser Lord
I think I'm thinking
Kusanali.
of someone else.
Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris. Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ah.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Yeah, don't blame me if you choose the wrong one,
It's alright.
honestly.
Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Oh, wait, mate? I thought I was. Oh.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1
my
to
mom was
5 from
speaking.
left to right. Which one do you want?
There's 5 of them, right? There's 5. 2 of them are ones that we probably don't want. You know, you can never go wrong with 3. If there's 5, you can never go wrong with 3. Yeah, you can never go wrong with 3. When does 3 ever fail?
That's unfortunately lavender melon.
I thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. It looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4.
Bruh! I was right there, technically.
Everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Oh well.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriage list.
You already know.
Well, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
The nearby quarters. I ain't gonna lie, this man scanned me. Oh wait, I can talk to him again?
Attention, young soldiers! Are you here to join our ranks?
Oh. Where am I? Oh, this one. Do. Oh yeah. Why does this look like Windbloom? Maybe it's just because of the flowers everywhere, or the.
Knew the little lady was
I guess
such an early
not
riser.
grass. Well, I could say grass, but mainly the flowers.
Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
That was a good thing I'm with her in this case.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Oh, we're here. We're good. We're good. I'm ready.
Did you scumbags
Never mind.
Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Dia the Flame Main. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
More like
Aren't your claws
7
all
or 6
dull
punches,
by now?
but maybe
Don't
even more,
get too
but,
cocky.
She's not wrong.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No!
I mean, she will try. She will try.
You're right. Alright, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
I wonder. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it makes sense, but man, that sucks. That would have been cool if they, I think that would have been cool if they updated the Archon quest. I doubt it, but it would have been cool if they updated it if all the characters were out. That you get to do the trial part, but then that means they have to alter it. But I'm just saying, that would have been cool.
A little pale. Are you in shock?
That would have been kind of cool.
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
So
You sure you're okay?
sick. Of some sort.
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
I mean, Dea will be fine. I mean, well, she's C6 with R5. She'll be alright.
Don't worry.
She'll be alright.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Nah, just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please,
There
let me take a
it
closer
is,
look.
right there. She's still getting used to her
It's
weapon.
nothing.
That's why she's so
Custom
low in
art sounds
damage.
fragile as you
It's
can.
understandable now. That's understandable now. She's low in damage. She's still getting used to it. And because she's still getting used to it, her damage numbers aren't that high. But that's why she fights with her fist. I now understand. Now I understand.
Stuff like this happens every
It
now
all
and then.
comes together now.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't
shoot.
trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
She's definitely sick of some sort.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
No problem. No
Truly.
problem.
I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Take her. Isn't there like an inn somewhere? I thought we were taking her to an inn, and we're taking her probably like 5-10 meters away.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
How serious is it?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Elazar?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's
to be
current
honest, I
medical
don't
advancements
remember.
still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've
Oh,
always
wait,
loved
isn't that
Elazar
what
and I
Kale
came to
had?
terms
Hold
with it
on.
a long time ago. Compared to the
I'm not
simple fact
tripping.
that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted
I
to meet
can
other
understand
people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No. Even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
Yeah.
Thanks.
She's already so strong. So
there will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
This is like the most. I know Genshin has like that anime feel to it, but this is literally the most anime. I can't even say story. It just feels like, mainly because I've seen literally a scene like this in an anime, so it's just hilarious that I kind of want to say an anime feel, but at the same time I don't know how. But it's literally like an anime, and I like that. It gave me that little feel to it.
About to begin?
The only difference between this and
Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most
what
splendid
came to my
dancing.
mind was it was
And the
nighttime.
Sabzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also.
Something about happening.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage.
Oh.
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
The great dance. I actually have not seen that dance in a long time, so I'm actually looking forward to see it again. And I didn't actually look at it in a way. When I first saw it, it was more like I skimmed through it, I guess you would say. There's the guy.
Are you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
She a G, she don't care.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the dance of Sabzeruz is one of the key parts of the Sabzeruz festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sabzeruz festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
I know the voice.
Things
I
turn
don't
out
know
like
the
this?
actress. She
The
sounds very
Academia was
familiar.
originally responsible for the Sabzeruz festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
If it escalates a little more,
aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me.
Did you call stupid?
What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay? Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
I'll be willing to block them off. Say this.
No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the dance of Sabzeruz so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sabzeruz festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sabzeruz festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
She's not gonna make it.
It will be a smashing success.
That face explained it all, or said it all, I should say.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Either she's not gonna make it, or she just doesn't know if she's gonna be able to make it. Pretty much. Either way, it's like almost the same thing. Yeah.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Milu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sabzeruz festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
Oh crap! Wait, what the?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Huh?
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Wait, what? Oh wait, actually, let me check this out. Here you go. Wait. Hold up.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Wait a minute.
Traveler? Why are you just standing there?
Wait. Are we? Wait. I don't know why. I saw the quest. I didn't even read the full quest description, but I saw that it said this feels familiar. Hold on a minute. We're gonna stop here, right?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
And then the difference is she seems a little more
Actually, what is the Haft Mewa feast you
depressed,
mentioned
I
just
guess
now?
you would say.
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
She's not happy like she was the last time.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? I thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
Oh, I just realized that we jumped to this dude. I was still thinking I was at the we were at the other place. This is definitely deja
Understood.
vu.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, she.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
The truth test is when we head to this guy. Is he over here? I can't even tell. Looks like it. Where do you find out that? Oh, it is him. This really is. Oh, snap.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalta candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
It was 4, I think. Yeah, it was 4.
Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, how interesting.
And
that's even if it gives me the option.
And oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one?
Yeah, I'll take 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is in.
I just thought about it like literally before I even did it. Like, what if I just choose 3 again?
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
That wasn't luck, yeah.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk
We
up?
about to go throw some hands. At least I think. Oh. Never mind. I'll take it back. I thought we were gonna have to go beat up those Eremites. I was ready.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Yeah.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to see if I can get
So
rid of it.
that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Choco-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
No, that thing was burnt.
Thing?
I
Are
think.
you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
definitely eaten this before.
Impossible. We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
Looks like I tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
Wait, do we just leave her just... Dagazard? Do we just leave her just where she is? Is she at the same spot? That'd be kind of funny, honestly. Or, wait. She actually would have met up with us, probably.
Hey! Dinnerzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there.
Oh. Wait.
What a coincidence, Dinnerzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Does that mean the Dia part
I ran into some
happened?
kidnappers just now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sabzeruz festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Yeah, we've heard this one before, too.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Sorry for leaving you
It really
earlier.
is fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's ask her. Let's see.
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad,
If everything's new to her,
you know, like when you've
then
already
it's just
experienced
us.
something that's happening right now?
which is gonna be so cool. I'm not gonna
Deja
lie.
vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
To see the old man here.
Nilu's Dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. Let's go.
In short.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sabzeruz festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Why do I feel like he has something to do with it? Either him, well, yeah, it has to be him. I've seen too many animes to know it's not the old man.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
I mean, it could also be the Eremites, but I'm putting my money on him.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next
Yeah,
festival.
this is definitely...
I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh wait, what?
No, nothing.
Oh wait, I was right.
Thank you for your help, everyone.
Oh wait, I was right.
Those heartless teasers did.
It's like the I had a feeling that I was right when I called that.
Go back? We should also return and get
So this one is that important one that we have to get to pull off. I had a feeling.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I doubt it.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day.
Paimon really said head empty.
How about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Man, I'm the type of dude that would probably think the squirrel did it.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
That's Scara? I can't tell. It sounded like Scaramouche, but I can't tell.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep?
It sounded like him, but at the same time it didn't.
Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
The continuation. Is this the same? It's the same spot, bruh. Am I doing something wrong here?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea. Let's get going. Traveler?
Why do I feel like every time it goes, her illness gets worse? I don't know. Maybe she's just tired like us, but I don't know.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sabzeruz festival.
Dang, they skipped all the way to the end. Yeah, that's definitely, we're definitely getting somewhere.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want. It's not that simple. Each box contains a random...
See, we're kind of hearing the same things now, so I'm trying
And
to
there's
see
also
if there's
Lizard Tail
anything in
and Oni
particular
Kabuto.
that I'm missing.
What were those last two? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
I like how they did the options. It's like number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4.
I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Everywhere I go, I see this number. ReZero intensifies, honestly.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 3 is lavender, yep.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
No, we're just listing them.
Wait, how did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
I mean, it probably didn't matter. I just know
Right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick?
Wait, does that exist?
This is way
X-ray
too
vision?
freaky.
Does that exist in Genshin?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did
And
you
mind
get
reading? Does that exist in
superpowers?
Genshin?
Traveler?
How they gonna show her like that? Oh, that was cool. That was cool.
What's going on? Did you see something?
Do.
Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Yeah, but now we're experiencing weird events like... Oh, there she is. I like this feel of Sumeru's Archon quest. It has a different feel of it. I like it. It feels more... What's the word? Interactive, I guess you would say? Where I don't know the word I'm looking for. You just feel like everything has a choice compared to the last Archon quest to me.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
Looking for a little girl with whitish, greenish hair.
Traveler?
Behind us.
That's...
And then the birds go? Bro, what is this Harry Potter type? There she is. I like this. I like how they did this. I like how they did this. Every Archon has had a unique way so far. Oh wait, what?
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
What? Wait, what?
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunярzads?
Nah, somebody really was watching ReZero when they did this.
You know that this isn't your first Sabzeruz festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Okay. Let's use it together.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do. What the?
Our memories returned.
This is our 20th time at the Sabzeruz festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sabzeruz festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with her?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too.
She has a lot of patience for us to ask this many times. I'm not gonna lie.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
The very first day.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sabzeruz festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
Oh, is that the symbolism of the bird in the cage? I could be reading too much into that, but was that the symbolism? I could be wrong.
They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so,
That felt like the symbolism.
with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts real quick. Bro, what? When you enter the state of contemplation, you can choose any text to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis of the text entry. You may yield new entries once interpreted. You may submit the text as a conclusion. Some text entries can be associated with one another. With one another once interpreted. Select associate to choose the other text entry and select the trigger association. You can gain new text entries by performing. If one of these text entries at the current page can be used as a conclusion, then select the entry before closing submit conclusion. Okay.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Wait, there's more. I'll interpret again.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Wait a minute! This is Zach Aguilar! This man got lines! Hold up! I just realized this!
What's happening right now seems to have happened before.
The Traveler actually gets lines? Are you serious? Oh, I gotta hear that again.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Associate with... Oh, okay, hold on, let me...
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
What about this?
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
And there's the deja vu.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
I would say the deja vu one, to be honest. This is what it sounds like.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. My mind feels exhausted.
Oh, wait.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
I feel like I messed up. I feel like I messed up somewhere on there.
Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
It's getting worse.
Dunyarzad.
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Alright, seems like that's the... Oh, that was a saucy... That was like a subtle but saucy transition. Not gonna lie.
To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzeruz festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
That's a good start. Okay. I'll be right back. Let me go use the restroom. Okay, we're back. Alright, let's see. Let me... Go here, go here. Actually, yeah. Alright, I wanted to check something before I fully started. Back up. Okay, so... Oof. Let's go ahead and... Alright, what we got here? Ask for clues. Oh yeah, we're finding out the deja vu part. Boop, 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 boop. I like how they're doing this. It's very different how each Archon has been shown. Because I think Zhongli was introduced in terms of introduced literally just as a normal civilian. Venti was introduced as this anomalous wind.
I guarantee the
that,
freshness
or no,
of
as a
my
bard
products.
that
I
eventually
harvested
was
them from
introduced
the
as the
forest
Archon.
just yesterday.
Raiden was introduced as this I guess this crazy tyrant that we had to overcome, and then the Hida is kind of like as this ReZero type PTSD flashbacks.
Huh? What brought this about?
It's different.
I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Oh yeah, that's right. They never dream, right?
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Let's ask this guy. Oh, we're gonna go to all the ones that we talked to.
Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous.
No,
I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions,
probably like, where can I get a piece of that?
It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Oh dear, yeah.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Yeah. Here, wait, what?
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Ah, man, I love that this man got lines now.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
There we go.
Alright, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Alright, she's gonna be like a... I'll say. We could just make this 10 times faster if we just do this. Oh! I could end it horrible, probably.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh? I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
She about to figure something out. Or she about to feel. She's about to feel something.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wait.
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sabzeruz festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sabzeruz festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said...
Oh, she can't see her, that's cool.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Really?
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Wait, what's that?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubt it.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Oh, here we go again.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though what's happening right now seems to have happened.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Oh, when we submit it, we gotta be on it.
My mind feels okay. Nahida said people in Sumeru don't that doesn't sound right. I need to...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
They can do that.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Somehow I don't think
Yeah,
it'd be that simple.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Oh, that's cool. It faded.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Hmm?
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
Yeah, we've probably been implanted, right?
Now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nihida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
She's free. She chilling.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
That was a cool time progression. That was sick.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
What? Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
She was using her claim. Wait.
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Hyman's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
I'm so intrigued. I'm so
How did you know what I was
invested.
gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
We fast forward.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Doubt it.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzeruz festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sabzeruz festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Bruh.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
I mean, you ain't
In that
wrong.
case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Now here's
Understandable.
talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Time loop is definitely correct.
Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
The moon, illusions, and lies. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Okay.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz.
Associate with this one.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sabzeruz festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Jeez.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Wait. I want to say, talk to Nahida. This is something. You this is an interesting quest, if anything.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Pretty much.
Your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
If they utilize the city's resources as well.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof?
Wow.
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Yep. Oh, is this the Nahida area? I mean, it's close. Oh yeah, it's very close. The Nahida is practically right over there. So we are very close.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Yeah, we're not in that time
that's
loop.
True. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
There's no way that we didn't try that, right?
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let's try again tomorrow, yeah.
Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
What?
Time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
I mean, he got a point.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Yeah, we need someone to stay inside.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
Gotcha. I'm actually gonna...
Memories! Traveler! Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Dang. What happened?
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay.
Reincarnated.
Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
And that's when Nahida made the message thing for us to be able to leave for our other self.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay, see you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those
Really got left off on a
Probably
cliffhanger.
because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
I think it's the real world.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things
No?
through.
Maybe the space. Yep.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going?
It's such a crazy thing because, like, the whole thing is literally just deciphering. It's such a crazy thing because the whole thing is, like, trying to figure out how,
Do you want some alone
everything's
time to
trying to fit together.
Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
She sounds so gloomy.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
The empty illusions. Talk to Nahida. Actually, I
Don't be
wanna-
scared.
Are you serious?
Stay put.
Wait, why does Sumeru have a buff just for switching top? I'm curious, why does he have a buff just for...
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sabzeruz exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Let's see.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions. People in Sumeru don't dream.
What a strange phenomenon. I think this one and this one go hand in hand.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Ooh! That sounds deep.
They don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
The gnosis.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. It compiles the wisdom of the... It is the manifestation...
That doesn't sound right. I need to...
This one, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too.
So I thought the Archon...
Is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Samsara? Let's see.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Oh, why do I feel like these two? Nope, never mind. I thought I was on something.
The sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
And what this one? Oh, I can't hear it again. That sucks.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you know this.
That one was like the easiest.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
It doesn't seem like a good time though.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Oh!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this stream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies...
No, that's that.
The Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your...
I think it's that one.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sabzeruz festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sabzeruz festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sabzeruz festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I can only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
That's pretty much it.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sabzeruz festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Well, there we go.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Oh, she's gone.
Already disappeared?
Dang.
No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Shoot.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sabzeruz festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
I was about the old man. That's what I thought the weird hat was gonna do, but never mind.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sabzeruz festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sabzeruz festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested. Moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person.
That threw us off. I ain't gonna count.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
We about to go throw some hands. Okay.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... fine. Hey, knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
You want to hit that turnaround with the series?
Yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Oh, those raps, bro. Those raps.
Propagate. Yeah.
Let's get it on.
I'll put that. Put that.
Lay upon your soul. You stand condemned. I'll be back. Guilty. That's close enough. Your penance is due.
Yep, yep. Dang, this man's going all the way out. This is kind of cool fighting in the city.
Spring forward. Yeah, I'll take my leave.
Were you just taking your anger out on those guys? the heat of both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sabzeruz festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sabzeruz festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
I'm gonna be honest here. I really rarely ever read these, so.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
What if this is her dream? I don't know why. It just clicked in my head. Like, what if this is her dream instead? Is no one else is the host? It's hers. These I'm adding the R, bro. What if it's her dream? I'm interested.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sabzeruz.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets.
Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance. Can I talk to her? No.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
How many times have she been scolded, bro?
The Grand Sage has already granted you much
It's
leniency.
ridiculous.
I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved.
Oh no, we're getting involved.
He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
The flowers? What about them?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
You know, I like these playbacks because, hey, it be helping.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, Al?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Be a little closer, Ash, real quick.
Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried. The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Dance your heart out. The beautiful cutscene. Nah, I've seen this cutscene. Parts of it.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
This is nice.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
There she is.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sabzeruz festival. The Sabzeruz festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz samsara?
I remember.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
It was legit.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Oh, the usual
what
spot.
usual spot?
Unless? That Captain?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sabzeruz.
That wasn't no dream. What's this? After the Lee Lotus Land triggers a Lotus-like transfiguration. It attains 5 stacks. Can't you see 6 the Traveler now? What's the... Oh, that's nasty. Oh wait, no, there's a summon with this. Hold on. Goodness! Why did I feel like that said 90? I could be tripping. Die on... Oh, wrong thing. Okay, okay. Wait, I thought we were... Oh, let's talk to her real quick.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sabzeruz festival. And... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sabzeruz festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
Truly a miracle, for real.
Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
What's this?
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Oh.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret?
Wait.
So Catherine is... No. Wonder
Snezhnayan?
something was off about her.
Oh, you know, that's actually kind of cool.
Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. existence has little meaning.
I think she's really good at Archon so far, personally.
Just look at the Sabzeruz festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
Okay. And about
There's
the sages?
never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sabzeruz samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
Understandable. That's understandable.
How the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sabzeruz samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
Yeah, we got it.
What a relief.
It's I won't say it's weird seeing Catherine as being normal and not like robotic, but it is kind of cool.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we
Why are you lying?
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
I can't believe it prioritizes other things first. Oh, there's a 3. I can do some stuff. I can actually do some stuff. Let's go, man. I can do some things. Alright, sick. I can unlock both of these. And I feel like I should go in order here, if I'm being honest. Oh, it's one? Oh, it's one? I thought it was more. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I thought it was more. Alright, bet. I thought it was more. Oh, that's dope. Whose is this? Valpis? 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 Oh, that's Tainari. Okay. We gotta do both of these. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not about to. Okay, yeah, I'm not going out there with this. And then just make sure everything's good. Chapter 3, cool. Alright. Okay. I think that's gonna be a good stopping point. We streamed for like, I don't know, 5, 4, something like that. But I'm definitely gonna continue this probably tomorrow, most likely. Either tomorrow or the next day. One of the two. But I'm looking forward to this. This Archon quest is very nice. I don't know if I'm going to do the story quests as stream content or if I'll do it as I don't know if I'll do the story quest as stream content, solo content, or even just videos. Personally, I'm leaning towards just doing it solo, but I'm also leaning towards just doing it as streams because, you know, it all ties together. So I'm thinking I'm also just doing it on stream content. I'm probably gonna do this world quest by myself though, give or take. We'll see. But that's pretty much gonna be it. So if you guys were here for this whole entire stream, thank you for chilling with me. This thing was long. I was not expecting this Archon quest to be this long, but I wasn't expecting that chapter specifically to be this long, but that is going to be fun because we haven't even reached the desert yet. We haven't even reached the desert. That's the beautiful part. Is that was just, I don't even think that was just 3. I don't even think that's 3.0. I don't even think that was completely 3.0. I feel like we still have a lot more left in terms of that chapter. So I'm not sure how long, but we still gotta hit the desert and everything too, where we meet Sino and everything. So I'm looking forward. So next stream we are definitely hitting up Act 3. Wait, Act 3. No, yeah, I think this is 3.1. I don't know exactly what update wise this will be, but that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm gonna go get something to eat because we've been doing this stream for a long time, and I will see you guys either, what is today, Thursday? I will see you guys either Friday or Saturday, one of the two, but that is gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.
These parts are